That's gonna be code only, 100%. According to, I think, we would use the tusks on the big boy. According to John, for review copies, they were only sending codes too, so I think they're just going all codes. Take a look at some stuff here. Still surprised the top leg armor is so small. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, we're good. Dude, these guys are gonna be wild to paint. Oh, it's gonna take forever too. I mean, in theory, it does kind of suck that it's coming in a physical box, but I mean that's a core issue with a lot of stuff, right? I feel like there's so much that could just go digital. That would be fine, but like all companies, I guess, are worried about like the piracy of it and all that, which kind of sucks. Like seriously, if Warhammer 40k for its rulebooks went all went all digital, I don't think many people would care. I think they'd be fine with it. But the issue of it is they want storefront space because still the average consumer looks to a storefront. They look to what's on the shelf. And it's the same thing with Games Workshop. Games Workshop wants the people to know what's on the shelf, to see it in a game store and be like, ooh, what's this? And then try it out. Whereas if they don't have books on shelves, maybe no one plays it, you know? Which is just a problem. Cod piece. Glued a flag onto the cod piece as well. God, the bright white. Let me cut these lights back a little bit. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the problem with the hypocrisy of it. It's like they have to meet in the middle somewhere. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna look good. Because I'm sure they want to sell. I'm sure that's a thing. Oh, dude, the armor is gonna make them look crazy different. Like you don't understand. I had to be very selective about not putting armor on certain components of these guys because I knew I was gonna need to paint them separately. But like when you put on like the top shell component, they're gonna look crazy when they're done. They're gonna look so crazy. Oh Jesus! Don't knock that over again. I'm gonna have to go get groceries today. Well, that's the thing. If it's hanging on a wall, like there's got to be a metric somewhere, right? Where people realized people don't look at like the hanging parts of the wall. It's only a half hour late. It's not a big deal. People probably don't look at like hanging cards on a wall. They probably look at like the actual shelves because that's kind of what they were they were tuned to for generations. And now to get people into looking at the cards on the walls. Also, cards on the walls are probably way easier to steal. Whew. Get the blue coming out from under there. Because that's one of the big things that, you know, you got to try to, like, also go for anti-theft. I guess they would have to work with retailers because, if you, like, they would need, it's so weird what they would need to do to try to, like, get that shit going. We'll probably do the Tyrant first. The Tyrant's going to take for fucking ever. Maybe, but then that's setting up the, that's making sure that the sellers know what they're doing, right? Which, consider how many mom and pop stores exist that doesn't, their systems wouldn't work for that. I don't know. It's awkward. Like, I know a lot of us are like, oh, let's run from the digital age. It's like, I feel like the digital age might be one of the biggest saviors of, like, costs and, like, negative output. And, like, it's so weird. It's just, I don't know, it's just awkward. We're at that weird, it's like the state we're in is, like, just a little off. Hang on, I'm gonna go to the AFK screen. I'm gonna move some stuff off my desk and I'm gonna bring them over so you guys have a better detail of it. Give me a second. Move the lights. Oh god. Move these paints off. Gotta move stuff over. Oh, the cleanup after doing shit like this takes for fucking ever, dude. Also, foreign countries and their shops, because it's not always the U.S. shops. The country that sells it might not have internet. Like, there's just all little nuanced bullshit that makes it semi-problematic to just. Oh, so they're only doing the codes in U.S. Well, then how would a foreign country get it? I mean, they just have to go through digital then, I guess. Or are they doing physical releases overseas in preparation? Studio mode, basic full. Actually, no. Game scene. Transform, rotate 180. Let's lift this bar up. So we're going to have to lift it up anyway for the actual recording of the paint for this. Hell yeah. Feeling good. Basic full. So this will be the angle that, you know, we'll paint at. Turn the other light on. So a lot of the magnetized components, like I put magnets in the shoulders and stuff so we could easily swap these out, seem to be working really well still, despite the paint adding to the thickness. We have a lot of edge work to do. I have magenta on hand that we'll be able to focus on. A lot of it's going to be getting the armor tint and everything down so that when it's done, we can, you know, glue the components on. Ah. I'm still surprised the top armor component is so small. But yeah, we have to basically manually gold trim a lot of these components.